Hello, welcome back. We have another MMG video for you. This one's going to be a little bit different. This is going to be a description of what I do to warm up, and then I'm going to play 3 holes. I'm also going to discuss clubs. A lot of subscribers have let me know that they don't really understand what I'm talking about. They're not real familiar with golf. So we'll get started here. This is a putter. This is the club that's used to make the ball go in the hole. On what we're standing on is called the green. So this is where you're trying to hit it. This is where the hole is. So yeah, when I warm up, I like to start here on the putting green with my putter. And usually the first putt I hit will be a pretty long one. So we'll go ahead and do that now. And that's just to gauge the speed of the greens for that day. And then I'll take you through some of the stuff that I do on the putting green. See how that one turns out. Looks pretty good. Looks like our speed is pretty dialed. So next what I'll do is I'll hit a lot of these really short putts. I'll go all the way around the hole so that I'm hitting uphill putts, downhill putts, putts that go left, putts that go right. And I just work this small circle around the hole, and the idea is to get as many into the hole as possible, then really focused on just getting the speed perfect. As you can see, the idea of this drill is just to make putts. Again, really focusing on my body position, club head position, and speed. Missed that one. And we just keep going around the circle, trying to make as many as we can. That one I pulled a little bit. Much better. Once I'm feeling comfortable with the shorter putts, I'll take it out a little bit to about, I don't know, 10 feet or so. These putts are about, I'd say maybe 50-50 at best. So you're going to make half of the ones that you have. These are the putts you want to make in a round. This is a typical birdie length putt. It's one that you want to make. So still just really focusing on body position setup, club position, and speed of the ball. That's way too hard and a big pull. I'm worrying about speed. And didn't quite make it. To wrap up on the putting green, I'll usually hit what we call lag putts. So these putts are from long distance. If you watch any of the other videos, you saw there were plenty of times that we were thinking, hey, let's just get this thing close to the hole. So this putt that I'm about to hit turns hard to the right, it breaks right, and it's downhill. So speed is critical. And this will wrap up my putting warm-up. Body position, good speed. We hit it way too hard, but we're still okay. We're making that on the course for par, most likely. And that'll wrap up the putting. All right, so after putting, I usually head over to the range and just hit a few balls. So I like to start out with what we call a sand wedge or a 54-degree wedge. A lot of the subscribers don't really understand what that means. If this was our 0, this would be our club head angle. So 54 degrees is going to be like that. That means there's a lot of loft on the club. A driver is going to be around 8 degrees, like my driver. It's going to be a very straight face. So this club here is designed to hit the ball high and make it land quickly. As you move up the bag, the clubs get less loft and they will hit the ball further and make them roll out. So I like to start with a club with a lot of loft. It's easier to hit. I do a couple little short shots with this club and then a couple full swings and move to another club. We're just getting warmed up. Really try to work on in my particular swing, but everyone has their own swing thoughts and swing keys that they focus on. For me, I'm really conscious of the club face, which is what hits the ball. I want a good position on the club face at what they call impact. So that's really what I'm focusing on, and turning my body correctly, using my entire body for the golf swing. So So again, I'll probably hit another half shot here. I didn't really like the contact on that last shot. That one is much more crisp and well struck. Perfect. Really enjoyed that swing. A little bit of a pull, but really good distance at that about 120 yards. That's all we were looking for out of a sand wedge at most. All right, so now we have a 7-iron. So you can see compared to the sand wedge, this face is more straight up and down. So the sand wedge would be here. Now we're hitting a 7-iron, it's more up like that. The next club we hit, the face will be more like that, and then driver is almost straight up and down. The more straight up and down the club is, the harder it is to make go straight. The more loft that's on the club, the easier it is to make go straight. Struck that ball really well. All right, feeling okay about 7-iron, we're going to switch to hybrid. This club is designed to get the ball high up in the air and hit it really far. You can see the face is a little bit more straight up and down than the 7-iron. It's got a nice big sole on it. That's the bottom of the club. That should allow you to slide across the ground and not dig into it. So this club goes about 235 for me in the air. And these ones are really important just to not overswing, stay within yourself, and yeah, just try to hit good shots on the range. See what your swing has for you today. Really good ball there. Nice and straight, little 1-yard draw. Exactly the distance we want to fly at, about 235. Now we hit some drivers. We're going to hit the driver. So driver is the biggest head. That's the club head. Biggest head in the bag. It's got the straightest face. It's got 8 degrees of loft. When we warmed up, we were hitting that 54-degree sand wedge. So this has 8 degrees of loft. Sand wedge has 54. This club is designed to make the ball go as far as possible. Driver is really important. It's the first club you use on most holes, so it can make or break your round. You guys have seen me, if you watch the previous videos, you've seen me off to the left a lot, you've seen me off to the right a lot, and you can really get in trouble. That's where the trees are. If you hit the ball straight down the fairway, you have a great chance to attack the green and make good scores. If you hit the driver poorly, you're going to be in the trees, you might be out of bounds, and your score can really creep up on you if you're not careful. So yeah, it's an important club. We're going to hit some drivers. All right, so we're going to aim this over to those trees over there. There are houses on the other side of the range that if I really get a good shot, I can hit those houses. So when I hit driver, I try to hit an area where nothing can get damaged. The range just isn't very big, but that's all right. So like I said, important club here. It's an important club for how my round goes typically. If my driver is going well, I can usually put together a pretty good score. If I'm struggling with driver, we get in some trouble. Just absolutely crushed it. It's a really good drive. I want to hit a little bit left. Really not a bad shot. There's lots of power in that swing. Just a little bit left. Really nice ball there. Hit it really hard. Nice little draw on it. And that's the warm up. Okay, so we warmed up, we hit putts, we hit the range, we didn't chip. There's 3 games in golf. You got putting, you got a full swing, and you got short game. We didn't practice any short game other than the first little 3 shots that we hit with that 54-degree wedge. So yeah, there's a whole nother part of the game that needs to be practiced. Like I said, I was just warming up, play these 3 holes. It's a nice evening. We're gonna play from the white tees. They're the second furthest back. Normally I play the furthest back tees, but we're just out here having fun. I'm gonna try to make 3 birdies in a row. Just nice, balanced, controlled swings that we were just practicing on the range. Try to bring them right to the course. Here we go. Hit an excellent drive right down the middle. Started on the right side of the fairway and turned it a little bit left. That ball's going to be in a great spot. What do you know? Missed the fairway. We're on the left side, missed the fairway by about 6 feet or so. Really hit the ball hard though. We only have 40 yards left to this pin. We got a 60-degree wedge, so it's a lot of loft on this thing. We're just trying to get this ball in the green and make a birdie on the first hole. Start off nice. So this is just a little quarter swing. Yeah, try to put it next to the pin. Just left it a little short, but we're on the green, putting for birdie. All right, here we are, putting for birdie on the first hole. Long putt. Should have been more aggressive with the last shot, but it's all right. This putt should go a little bit to the right. Again, it's uphill, and we're just trying to get the speed right, tap in for par. If we make it, it's a bonus. Got the speed pretty good, but not the line. Nice little par on the first hole. Move on to the next. All right, so now we're on the second hole. Just on that last hole, we should have been more aggressive with our second shot. It's okay, we started out with a par, but in practice like this, I'm really thinking, let's make birdie, let's make birdie. So we have a par 5. That means the hole, you're expected to take 5 shots to make the ball go in the hole. What we're looking for is hitting it 4 times. That's called a birdie. So this shot right here is important. This tee shot with a driver. We'll try to get this thing in the fairway, or at least as far down the fairway as we can. It can be on the left, it can be on the right a little bit. In the fairway is preferred, of course, but distance is important. We want to be able to try to attack this green on the next shot. So we'll try to hit this ball pretty hard up the left-hand side. If it cuts to the right a little bit in the air, that's ideal. If not, we're okay. That one will be okay. We just hit it a little too far left. So like I was talking about on the tee box, we were able to hit the ball pretty far. We did not hit it in the fairway. That's all right, because we have a wide open shot to this green. We have about 225 yards. We're going to take this 5-iron right here. We're going to hit it really hard at the right side of the green. If the ball happens to turn left in the air and work towards the green, that's great. If not, the right side is just okay, or just fine. Safe over there. So yeah, a little 5-iron. No real worries here. Just try to hit a nice shot. See if we can get on in 2. Did not hit the ball very well. Hit it pretty low. Up at the front of the green. Hopefully short of the bunker. We'll be okay. Not where we want to be. We are in what they call a bunker. It's a sand trap. It protects the green. It's hard to hit out of this stuff. So what you try to do is hit before the ball. So you hit the sand, let the sand throw the ball out onto the green. The only thing that we have going for us is we're only here in 2. Remember, this is a par 5. So if we hit a good shot here, we have a putt for birdie. Did not hit that very well. We're going to be in the rough back of the green. Sand is really firm. My club just bounced on it. Didn't dig in at all. We didn't hit our best shot from the bunker. The important thing is we got out of that bunker. Now we have our 4th shot here. So I have my putter in my hand. Even though I'm in the rough, I'm not on the green. Putter just gets the ball on the ground. I can kind of control the speed, hopefully, and give ourselves a tap in for par and run away from this hole. Yeah, so now we're in what we call save mode. We're trying to save a par. So just try to get this ball onto the green with the right speed, out of this thick stuff, save par, and go to the next hole. Kind of what I was talking about, just really good speed. Tap in for a 5. Should have attacked this hole. Wasn't able to do it, but we're making a par and running away. 2 pars in a row so far. We parred number 1, parred number 2. On number 2, it just goes to show you can make a par pretty much from anywhere, as long as you put yourself in a position where you can at least go for the green. Anytime you're stuck behind a tree or you hit it out of bounds, now you're really struggling to make a par. So we kept the ball in play, barely, but we kept the ball in play. Didn't really hit any great shots. Got away with a par because we were smart. Just hit a little putter out of the rough. Now we got a 350-yard par 4. That means they're expecting us to get a 4, hit the ball 4 times to make it go in the hole. We're going to try to hit it into the hole in 3 and make a birdie. And the video on a high note, build a little confidence for me because that's what we're doing out here. We're practicing. So if we can build confidence, then we'll play good when it's time to play good, like a tournament or with friends for money or anything like that. You want to build that confidence when you practice. So here we go. So we hit that one really nice, right up the left-hand side of the fairway, got a little right bounce into the fairway. So we're gonna be sitting good. I really couldn't have hit the drive any better on this hole. We have about 20 yards left to the flag. The flag is in the front, so it's kind of a tricky one because you want to land this ball close to the hole, but you're also in danger of leaving it short. So we want to go ahead and hit a good shot here and make a birdie, finish on a high note. We are in the fairway. Unusual, so I'm a little nervous being in the fairway, but we're gonna give it a shot. Ooh, really good shot. We almost made it. We're gonna tap that in for birdie and end on a high note. Just didn't hit that ball hard enough. Needed about another foot to make a 2 on a par 4, which is called an eagle, the big bird. We're gonna just tap in for birdie here. That's gonna put us at 1 under for the night. 3 holes, 2 pars, 1 birdie. MMG, nice little practice round, quick video for y'all. Hopefully I explained some of the golf stuff that's going on for those of you that are just getting into the game or just curious and happen to subscribe to the channel. Appreciate all of you. Yeah, we're gonna keep this thing going, put out videos every Saturday and possibly put some videos out at other times during the week as we get ramped up here. Appreciate it, MMG.